What again?
A spirit from someone from our past life as a spirit. He was very nice. For some reason, I can't remember his name for the life of me, but every time his name was spoken, I felt ill. It was really weird. That's when we used the Ouija board one of the times, and he said that he wanted me, one of the stronger, he wanted me and he wanted Amnesia.
For what?
Because he had more ability.
To do what?
I don't know. Because he referred to me as my past life self that I've been talking about for years. Cloud.
Uh-huh.
You know, / little dragon.
Uh-huh.
By the way, quick fact, I found out there's a band called Little Dragon. They're from like Poland or something. I'm like, huh. I didn't even know that they were a band. I just know that that's what I was called in my past life. And, I don't know. He bothered us for a couple months, but he disappeared after a while. We found out that he may have gone into Jenna's friend Steffi's boyfriend. And then the past they had something going. But, I don't know, they had a he was fucked up towards her. I don't know. Honestly, I can't even remember anything from my past life anymore, but apparently Janet can remember everything. I'm like, you know what, from what I do remember, I was the small, quiet one. I was literally small and quiet. And I didn't bother anyone. I was never a bitch, as you referred to me as. I was never like that. I was very shy, and I didn't like violence unless it was necessary.
Sounds like another jealousy trip.
And she said, and before Chris got into the picture, like in that way, we actually could remember quite a bit of our past life. We knew that we all lived in a mansion together. I can't remember if we lived in Ireland or England. I think it was England, because my past life self spoke with an English accent.
Then Chris got in the way, and all of a sudden you can't remember.
Well, for the past few years, I haven't been able to remember it. I've been remembering things a little bit differently. And me and Mel came to the conclusion what we were remembering before may not even been our real memories. Someone fucked them up.
Oh, that was just you have a whole lifetime of memories to remember. It could have been still correct.
I've seen my past self, though. You know, it looks like me. She's a little bit more... She has a rounder face than me, and she's smaller than me. Which is weird, because I'm already small as it is. And she had, like, really long hair that was in 10 braids. And she had gold eyes. Then again, I was supposedly a dragon hybrid back then. Supposedly.
I'm kind of bad.
And from what I do remember, I don't remember Chris at all. But then it claims Chris is part of her past life.
Maybe it's been a different past life.
And it's messed up because he may have been, but even then, he was no good. He let Jana's past life self, go into battle pregnant, and he knew she was pregnant. Everyone had children back then except for me.
Sounds like that's what he's doing now, making her go into battle with a baby.
He claims that Odin wants them to have 3 children. Like, well, you better tell Odin to help you with some financial stuff if he wants that.
That's messed up. You can't even take care of the kids he's got.
I don't know. I just know that when Chris isn't around, me and Jenny can have an actual conversation about this kind of stuff. But when Chris is around, you've heard it on the phone.
Yeah. She doesn't listen to you. And she changes the subject.
You did that.
I found it weird when we started talking about this. All of a sudden, the wind kicks up.
Alright. I just don't know who it would be. I don't know. I'm just upset that all this shit happens and 1 minute Jenny gives a shit and 1 minute she just... Yeah, I told her about what happened with the shadow person. And she kept, well, they were also at a bike show, so I'm missing the bike show this year.
What did she say?
She said she would tell Chris about it.
Okay.
Well, she said last night, Chris and Mike were out smoking, and they claimed that they heard something. Let me tell you what they heard, but they know they heard something. I'm like, okay, I can take that back. Time. And she said that while she was trying to stay awake and let them in the apartment building, and something was trying to pull her into sleep again. That was around 10, 2 hours before all that shit started with me.
Yeah, but you didn't actually have the dream until around 5:30.
Around, yeah, 3 or 5:30.
5:30.
I thought it was 3. I went down at 3.
You went down at 3, but...
Oh, that was probably the one I had involving Aaron. That's why I was freaking out. Yeah, because I was tossing and turning all night.
Yep.
And I couldn't really sleep properly. And then 5 I had that dream. And I had a bunch of different dreams, but I can't remember them. I just know that they always left me feeling bad and off.
I don't know.
But around midnight is when everything was starting anyway. And Janet said she was being pulled into sleep by something around 10 o'clock. And whenever that happens to her, she goes OOD. Or she ends up going to a meeting of some sort with a bunch of people. Yeah, apparently Loki is attracted to her past self. I thought you ought to know that. I'm like, damn, I wish a God was attracted to my happy ass. Damn. You know how much some cosmic being was into me?
Careful what you wish for, Julie.
Am I right next to you now? Ah, shit. Damn it. That's okay, Aaron. I think Aaron's connected to Fenris. That was a fast plane.
Some of them are.
Because remember how he just barely did that run he was talking about when he was still in school?
Yeah.
He says that he had called upon, he had prayed to the Norse gods that day.
And what happened?
He made it.
Oh, he made it through? Got to be something said about this stuff.
I know, when Janet claims that Aaron isn't connected so much to the gods that they'll talk through him or do anything, it's like, you really don't know anything, do you? I've taught Aaron how to do this stuff, and I'm not a complete fool either, you know.
No. It seems like...
And I think the things do talk through him or his past lives come through, because I've seen his face morph before. Let me tell you, while you're having sex, that it's not fun. That's actually happened. His face changed, and he had a scar on the side.
Well, if it was his past life.
I think it might have been Taka.
Taka? Is it his past life or another entity?
Taka's one of his past lives.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It's all really mind-boggling. Like I said, Janet is a complete different person when it's just me she's talking to, if you've noticed.
Yeah, I noticed.
And then when Chris is around,
complete 180. Not dim it anymore. That's why I say something's up. I don't buy into that. Something's up. Ow.
And it's messed up because I asked her, I'm like, Aaron, prefers to try and talk to the Norse gods. And he needs help with his run, or if he fails and he doesn't get to make it through the army. So, who do we talk to for, endurance and stuff? And she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, you guys are apparently so into this shit, and yet you don't know who to talk to with certain things? At least I have an excuse. I haven't been into this shit long enough to know who to talk with. And she said, just tell him to talk to all of them and see what happens. I'm like, you're a big fucking help, Janet. You're apparently so into these gods that you don't know shit. Do you even know anything about runes, Janet? Because your gods are involved with runes, too.
How they wrote, they used runes.
Huh?
How they wrote, they used runes.
Yeah, but she doesn't even know much about runes. Granted, I don't either, but at least I know that certain runes are involved with certain deities. Because what do? I research. She tried, and we've argued, and I'm like, Janet, Loki is not a god of fire. There's another deity amongst them that has a similar name to him. His name is Loki. And he's a giant. He's a fire giant.
The frost giants.
No, there's frost giants. That's what Loki is. Loki really is a frost giant. So that's one thing that fucking Marvel got right. Okay, quick change in theme now that I mentioned Thor again. Is it just me, or did it feel like there were pieces missing in the movie that would have explained things a lot better?
They always miss out. We always do that.
I know it's messed up because have you ever noticed that when you watch the deleted scenes these days, you're like, see, that would have made so much more sense.